Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. When you think of a plant, what comes to mind? Probably something green, leafy, and, well, just sitting there, right? We see them as the passive backdrop to the animal kingdom. But what if I told you that some plants are secretly living a much more exciting life? What if some of them can move, hunt, and even communicate in ways that are shockingly similar to animals? Today, we're re-diving deep into the world of botanical wonders to uncover the top 7 plants that behave like animals. Prepare to have your mind blown, because you'll never look at your houseplant the same way again. First up, at number 7, we have the legendary Venus flytrap. This is probably the most famous carnivorous plant, and for good reason. It's a true hunter. Native to the subtropical wetlands of the east coast of the United States, the Venus flytrap has evolved a sophisticated trapping mechanism to supplement its nutrient-poor soil diet. Its leaves form a jaw-like trap, fringed with cilia that look like eyelashes. Inside, there are tiny trigger hairs. When an unsuspecting insect, like a fly or a spider, crawls across and touches 2 of these hairs in quick succession, or one hair twice, the trap snaps shut in less than a second. This two-touch system is brilliant. It prevents the plant from wasting energy on false alarms like raindrops or falling debris. Once caught, the trap seals tightly and secretes digestive enzymes that break down the insect's soft tissues, absorbing essential nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus. It's a tiny green predator, patiently waiting for its next meal. Coming in at number 6 is a plant that seems to have a case of the jitters. The telegraph plant, also known as the dancing plant. Found in tropical Asia, this plant is a genuine performer. Its leaves are made up of one large leaflet and 2 smaller lateral leaflets. During the day, especially when it's warm and sunny, these small leaflets start to move in jerky, elliptical motions, almost like they're dancing to a silent beat. They can complete a full rotation every 3 to 5 minutes. Scientists believe this constant movement helps the plant maximize its sun exposure by sampling the light from different angles, allowing the main leaf to orient itself perfectly. It's like a living solar panel, constantly adjusting for optimal energy. It's also thought that the rapid movements might deter herbivorous insects. Watching a time-lapse of this plant is hypnotic. It truly looks alive and grooving. At number 5, we have a plant that's incredibly shy. The sensitive plant, or mimosa. If you've ever encountered one, you know the magic. Gently touch its fern-like leaves, and they instantly fold inward and droop, as if recoiling in fear or shyness. This rapid movement is called seismonicity. It's a defense mechanism. When the leaves fold up, the plant looks smaller and less appealing to grazing animals. The sudden movement can also startle and dislodge any pesky insects that have landed on it. What's even more amazing is that these plants can learn and remember. Studies have shown that if you repeatedly drop a sensitive plant from a short height without harming it, it will eventually stop folding its leaves. It learns that the stimulus isn't a threat. This ability to learn from experience is a trait we usually associate with animals, not plants. Now for number 4, a plant that takes hide-and-seek to an expert level. Meet Boquilla trifoliolata, a climbing vine from the temperate rainforests of Chile and Argentina. This plant is the ultimate master of disguise. It's a shifter. As it climbs up a host tree, it can mimic the leaves of that tree with stunning accuracy. It doesn't just copy one type of leaf. It can change its leaf size, shape, color, and even the vein patterns to match whatever plant it's climbing on. And get this, a single Boquilla vine can climb multiple different trees and mimic each one of them simultaneously along its length. How does it do it? Scientists are still baffled. One theory is that the vine might be seeing its surroundings through some unknown mechanism. Another wild theory suggests it could be picking up airborne chemicals or even genetic material from its host. It's a true botanical chameleon. Halfway through our list at number 3 is a plant that plays dead to survive. The resurrection plant is a type of spike moss that lives in arid desert regions. During long periods of drought, it doesn't just wilt, it completely dries up, curls into a tight, brown, lifeless-looking ball, and enters a state of dormancy. You'd swear it was dead. But it's just pretending. This state, called anabiosis, allows it to survive extreme dehydration, sometimes losing up to 95% of its water content. Then, the moment it comes into contact with even a small amount of water, something incredible happens. Within just a few hours, the plant unfurls, rehydrates, and turns lush and green again, as if resurrected from the dead. This survival strategy is a common trick in the animal kingdom, like tardigrades or certain frogs, but it's breathtaking to see in a plant. Our runner-up, at number 2, is a plant that fires projectiles. Meet the squirting cucumber. This Mediterranean native has a very explosive way of spreading its seeds. As its cucumber-like fruit ripens, the internal pressure builds up to an incredible level. The fluid inside, a mucilaginous goo containing the seeds, becomes highly pressurized. When the fruit is fully ripe, the slightest touch from a passing animal, or even a strong gust of wind can cause it to detach from its stalk. The instant it breaks off, the fruit violently contracts and shoots out its seeds and sticky liquid in a powerful jet stream. Like a botanical water cannon, these seeds can be propelled up to 20 feet away. This aggressive, almost violent, method of seed dispersal ensures its offspring are spread far and wide, a truly animal-like strategy for conquering new territory. And finally, at number 1, we have the most animal-like plant of them all. A true enigma that blurs the lines between kingdoms, the slime mold. Okay, botanists and mycologists. I know what you're thinking, is it really a plant, or a fungus, or an animal? The truth is, scientists have struggled to classify it for centuries. For now, it sits in the kingdom Protista. Slime molds, like Physarum polycephalum, spend part of their life as single-celled organisms, moving around like amoebas, engulfing bacteria and other food particles. But when food becomes scarce, these individual cells do something extraordinary. They release a chemical signal that calls to each other, and thousands of them swarm together to form one giant, slug-like superorganism called a plasmodium. This collective being can crawl across the forest floor, solving mazes to find the shortest path to food, and even anticipating periodic events. It shows a form of primitive intelligence and collective behavior that we see in swarms of insects or schools of fish. It can learn, remember, and make decisions, all without a brain or nervous system. It's a moving, thinking, hunting creature that defies all our simple classifications, making it the ultimate plant that behaves like an animal. So there you have it, 7 plants that move, hunt, learn, and adapt in ways that are truly astonishing. The plant world is so much more dynamic and complex than we ever imagined. The next time you're out in nature, take a closer look. You might just catch a plant in the middle of some very animal-like behavior. Which of these plants did you find the most fascinating? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the weird world of plants, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing content. See you next time.